Hello friends, this is Gypsy Spirit here with you, and I am here today to give you your tarot reading for February 8th, 2023. And please keep in mind this is a general reading. If you want your own personal reading, that's real easy to get, and I'll get to that at the end of the video. But today I drew the Five of Cups. So this is a really interesting deck that I have. I'll tell you a story about this deck. This card comes from this beautiful deck that was created originally in 1760 and then redone in 2010. But this is the tarot deck. It's the CVD Tarot de Marseille, I guess. But they're really cool. A friend of mine, a year ago, I was visiting with a couple. They're very dear friends of mine, and evidently he showed me his tarot deck, which was this deck, and I tried to read it and said, I can't read that deck. And so about 3 months ago, I was at their house, and the wife said, oh, bring your tarot cards out and let Gypsy Spirit read them. And he said no, because she read them last year. She didn't like them. She said she couldn't read them. So she convinced him to bring the cards out, and I looked at them, and I just fell in love with them. I started reading them, and they were so beautiful. But they can be challenging. But today we have a Five of Cups. And so let me just say, five always represents like some change or resistance to change. And cups is about healing. And, it just seems like lately all of my readings, like I do a daily tarot reading on my website and I put it on Facebook. And of course I also do it here on YouTube. But it seems like everything has been about moving forward, pushing on, feeling like you're stuck, but don't give up, keep pushing forward. But when we see the Five of Cups, cups represents emotions and love and things to do with this spiritual nature, healing. Water represents healing. Cups represents water in the deck of tarot. So you're getting a little bit of a tarot lesson here as well, how to read. But when I see this card, it indicates there may be some resistance to change. It's like, the five represents healing. And when you heal, there's new opportunities and growth. We heal, and when from healing, we grow and evolve. And by that growth and evolving, it opens doors for new opportunities. And so it's hard, though, to change. It's hard to make changes. It's hard to adapt to something new. It's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone, which really sucks, because I'm one of these people that once I get into a comfort zone, I don't want to move. When I feel universe trying to make changes, I'll say, no, please go find somebody else to bother. Don't mess with me. I'm fine. But what it really means is that universe is trying to help me to get through something. When it comes to healing from an event that took place in our life, we had to go through that event so that we could heal, so that we could grow and evolve from it. And it's when we actually go through the healing process and get on the other side, we're so grateful because of the new opportunities that we have in front of us, and so much potential. So this card really is representing you, representing and revealing to you. Do not resist the change. Don't resist it. I have a very dear friend who called me first thing this morning. It's so funny that I pulled this card from my daily tarot. But she went through something very traumatic several years ago. And I totally get it. It's taken some time to heal. But she called me and she was explaining to me that she had a dream last night that she was she was in her car and she was driving and she came upon this bridge, and it was a really high bridge. Um, and on the under the bridge, the waves from the water, there was a really huge waves, and they were so huge, the waves were coming on over the bridge, and she was at the foot of the bridge watching it and wondering, if she was going to be okay, if the water was going to sweep her car away. And in the water, as the water is coming up and splashing all over the bridge, she's also seeing frozen pieces of water. I knew immediately, and she woke up. I asked her, I said, "Did you get to the top of the bridge?" She said no. She woke up before she could get to the top. And what the dream meant was that she is healing, because she said she started going up. She is healing, but she hasn't completely healed. She's not at the top yet. And the frozen pieces of water from the waves indicates that some of her emotions are still frozen. So I have to ask you, are you ready to move to the top of the bridge? Are you ready to get to that top of the bridge so that you can heal, and that you can get over on the other side so that you can heal even more and be open to lots of growth and opportunities and new things, new beginnings in your life? Are you open for that? Are you ready? Because this is what this card is indicating, that there's maybe some resistance. And I just say, you know what? Go with the flow. Just go with it, because sometimes you just have to. And one of the things that I told my friend, I said, listen, you don't want that Tower card to show up. I did do a reading for her, a little quick reading, and it was really cool. And I said, you don't want the Tower card to show up, because if the Tower card shows up, it's like the universe will give us opportunity after opportunity to heal and make the changes that we need to make. But after a while, if we don't, come to making those changes, then, the universe is going to kick us in our ass and, make us. There's an old song by Jewel, I believe. It says, God has a funny way of bending us when we don't want to bend. Well, you don't want that Tower card. Trust me, I've had the Tower card. It's not fun. So make the changes that you need to make. Hey, you know what? If you're having a hard time making those changes, or need some clarity or just a boost, maybe you're frozen a little bit like my friend. Maybe you need to get a little thawing out. A good tarot reading will help you. And you can get a tarot reading with me. If you're anywhere in the United States and have a telephone and speak English, you can get that tarot reading with me. All you got to do is go to the box below, and it has my website. And you can go to my website and learn how to get your reading. Also, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, I do a daily tarot reading every day, and then every week I do a reading for each zodiac sign, and you will get a notice when I put something out. So hit the subscribe button by all means, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.